Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to my business analyst consulting channel. So as you know that in this channel we usually discuss different aspects of business analyst, how to be a good business analyst, how to stay in the market competitively, how to stay in the project and everything. So there are various jobs when you work as a business analyst, either as a consultant or as a full-time employee. So whatever the route you chose to work, pretty much the work involves so many different things that you need to do as a business analyst with different team members of the project. And in this specific case, we are discussing the job of an IT business analyst. Basically, you as a business analyst work in a bunch of different, either one IT project or more than one IT projects. So usually in those IT projects, you need to collaborate with different teams. For example, development team, then product team, the business team, the architecture team, whatever you need to collaborate with depending on the requirements of a project, you need to do that. So in this channel, what we're going to discuss is how to make sure that your requirements that you submit for a specific sprint gets prioritized. That means just because you submit your set of requirements doesn't mean that they're going to get done in a specific sprint, because you as a business analyst, you represent the need of the business, and that's what we call business requirement. But you cannot guarantee business that their business requirements are going to get done in this sprint or next sprint, because it depends on the bandwidth of the team. It depends on how many points are available for the specific development or engineering team to complete this work, because they also have a limit. They also have a resource constraint. They also have a budget constraint. Other team members or other projects also need their time for the work to be done. So all we can do as a business analyst is we can submit our requirements to be considered, and then when there's going to be project planning or a sprint planning meeting, then they're going to say, oh, you submitted, for example, 5 requirements. Really, we don't have enough points to deliver these 5 requirements out of 5. Can you give us a priority, like priority number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that if I have some points to cover 3 out of 5, I'm going to pick these 3. Now, since all the team members submit the requirements to be get done either in this sprint or next sprint, and most of the time, everybody says, oh, these are must-to-have requirements, not nice-to-have. That means they need to be done absolutely. They have to get done. But even though you say that, or other people might come and say that, it's still the product team who makes the decision in terms of how many features or requirements to be done in next sprint or this sprint that is going to start. They still going to ask you the proper business justification. Like, yeah, I understand that these are must to have, we absolutely need to get done, but we really have 60 points available, but all the requirements that people submitted, they require 100 points, which I don't have. I have only 60 points, so I need to prioritize everything. Now, they're going to ask you, can you give a proper business justification? Why do you need a particular requirements to get done in this sprint? Why you cannot wait for that to be done in next sprint? So, for example, you may say, hey, I need to get this customer data from another system to my new updated system. Let's say we call it B. So I need to get the data from system A to system B. So this is your requirement, for example. Now, when the product team is going to ask for justification, they're going to say, hey, why do you need this data in this sprint? Why can you not wait for next sprint? So one of the reasons you could say is that, hey, this customer data is really needed because I have some partial data, and at the time I didn't realize that I need all this data to create my model to target those customers in the next campaign. And next campaign is going to start after 1 month. So that's why I need those data right now or in a month, and I cannot wait for those data to be available after 30 days. That means I need to get this data within 30 days so that I can target these customers in my next campaign that is going to start in 30 days. So this could be one of the justification. In that way, the product team or the sprint planning team who makes a decision which features or requirements to get done, they understand that this data is absolutely needed because you have some partial data and also your campaign is scheduled to run within 30 days. So you cannot wait more than 30 days. So this is one of the justifications. You can come up with many justifications, but make sure that you have proper justification so that they feel the urgency to push this feature to get done in this sprint. So this is important, not only just gathering a requirements or presenting the business. This is also important to come up with business justification. Why do you need this? Why you cannot wait for next sprint to get this done? Why you need to get done right now? So these justifications are helpful when you work as a business requirements, so that you can present the business need and you can confidently tell the business, hey, I captured your business need and I prioritize your need, and they're gonna get done in this sprint or next sprint. So this is important because business is waiting for you to present their need and confirm when it's gonna take. It's not just enough that you tell what needs to be done. You also need to sometimes understand when they're going to get done. So that's what's important when you gather all the requirements, go to the sprint planning, you should have proper justifications and prioritizations of the requirements or features that you're planning to get done. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Please reach out to me or schedule a call with me if you have any questions or need any support. And do not forget to subscribe or share, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.